USY Delta Mike 06. K6MI, K6USY, Delta Mike 06. Check. See if I need to come down it. Nope, that was too much. K6USY. Check. That's a little bit better. K6USY Delta Mike 06. buddy. Should be getting started here in a couple minutes. K6USY, Delta Mike 06. K6MYC, K6MYC, K6USY, it's 7:30. KCQSY, Delta Mike 06.
I'm here.
I was just about to call you. K6USY 1079 and Bozo 1100.
Roger, we're here. We were just finishing dinner, and I didn't realize it was already a few minutes past the hour here. Anyway, good evening. K6USY in the group. We get my sheet of paper out here I can write on. Maybe.
Yeah, not much of a group. I haven't heard anybody else yet.
It's okay. I haven't either. I have the speaker up loud enough I could hear it in the other room.
Yeah, it's just been me talking to the chickens.
Anyway, is it... okay, I get all my pencils and stuff in a row here. Get you written down here.
KM6SRR.
Hi, Rob.
How you doing, Aaron? K6USY, KM6SRR.
You got your other net going? I'll keep the list for you.
Yeah, I don't have to run it tonight, so I'm kind of going between both here. Over.
Okay, sounds good. I'll keep track.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm rotating the antenna up toward the Bay Area here.
Yep, and I'll lose you for a little bit, so I'll be here. K6USY.
Well, we won't lose you. We hear you.
Well, you slipped right past me.
There we are, more or less toward the Santa Cruz area. And good evening to Tom if he's there. Did you get rested up? KW6SK6MYC. Oh, I don't hear him. He missed last night too, but he should be rested up today. He should be in here. Let me go up here and see if Fred is listening.
KYC, KW6S.
Oh, there you are. Okay, KW6S 610. I just went past you, but I can copy, so I'll leave it where it is. Good evening. And how was the contest?
it was fun. I couldn't really get into it, so I didn't put in the blood, sweat, and tears hours. Did work NR60, which was the alias for N6RO on 80 and 160, and that was about all I worked on 80 and 160. Worked a couple more. I'd really hoped to work some new countries on 80. Didn't happen. So, yeah, otherwise, everything's going pretty nice around here. Getting spotty rains and otherwise pretty good weather.
Yeah, we had rain off and on today. Not a lot, at least, but it did rain at times, particularly in the early part of the day. I was out for a couple of hours, 3 hours or so in this afternoon until about 4 o'clock, 4:30. Started to drizzle again. But overall, not a bad day. A little breezy, but wasn't bad enough to get too concerned. I didn't have a jacket on or anything. No, not bad. And yeah, Ken N6RO said the band conditions on 160 and 80 were just terrible because of the static. He didn't do well, although overall I think they had good score. They were at 6,500 contacts or something with all the 6 guys they had running. But they said that was about 16 or 1,800 short of what they have had in the past, so it was not a good weekend. But they were, in a par with everybody else, and everybody else had the same problem. So I think they still did very well. We'll find out tonight how he stacked up there in the contest, but I think they were probably in the top 10 or better. Maybe even better than that. Anyway, good to hear you. And let's see, anybody else copying Tom over there? We haven't got any other local check-ins here. Aaron is here, who runs the stream, of course, and Rob is here, but Rob's in and out. He's got another net, I think he's calling today. Anybody else hearing Tom over there in Santa Cruz, K6MYC? Well, you'll have to come back and say hello to everybody on 6 meters, Tom, over.
Yeah, if it doesn't run too late, I've got to get out just a few minutes after 9, so I'll be on 6 if you get around here by that time or so. Anyway, I'll look forward to it, and if not, I'll catch you tomorrow night. K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, we should be there before 9. Alrighty, well, let's see. I've got the antenna sort of up into the Bay Area. Let me go just a little more. Let me see if Fred is there. KD6SOK, Fred, are you here?
Yeah, hi, good evening, Mike. I'm here. I can kind of hear Tom there. I guess my antenna's pointed a little bit more in his direction, but yeah, I heard him over there, but I didn't want to interrupt. Anyway, 5:07, and we had some rain today. We had maybe a quarter inch at the most, not a lot of rain, and it's dark outside. It's kind of cloudy. Looks like it's going to rain tonight again. Anyway, good signal. Back to Mike, 86. That's okay.
Yeah, Roger, about the same over here. We had rain on and off and some sunshine, but very light sun. I didn't get much battery charge today. I think we're not even, probably around 60% as high as I saw it get. That's way down from normal, so it was not only cloudy, but it wasn't letting much energy through. Anyway, good to hear you. And how was your weekend? Did you do any contesting or just fiddle around?
I was just fiddling around in the garage and looking at some old electronics. I did hear a lot of activity on 40 meters. Boy, 40 meters is really going on the contest this weekend. I haven't heard that busy in a long time. No CW activity, but a lot of SSB, so that was good. Didn't hear any other bands active, just 40.
Well, 80 and 160 were very poor. I think the static crashes were tolerable on 40, so that's why everybody probably went to 40, because that's where they could make the Q rate. Anyway, very good. I didn't get on at all. I didn't even turn the radio on. I thought, well, a contest is not going to be fun to try and operate through. I just gave up on trying to do it, and then it's a good thing I did, because the static would have prevented me from hearing a lot of the Africans that I normally work. Ray, good evening to you. Let me say 73s to Tom for now. Tom, we'll see you. We'll get to you before 9. I'll make a point of it. KW6S and KD6S OK. K6MYC 73 for now, Tom. Tom's gone already. Okay. Let's see who else we have in here. Fred, maybe you can help me stir up some troops there. KD6S OK, this is K6MYC, Bozo Net, beaming the Bay Area for 222, over.
WB6JNS, Whiskey India Sugar.
Okay, got 2 of you. WB6JNN, got you 285, Jim, good evening, and we also have Paul, K6WIS, so 2 good signals. 285 and 637. Paul, hang on a second. Let me get it up to Jim and peek on him, and it'll probably be almost as good for you, I'm sure. You're both Q5. WB6JNN in between the rainstorms, K6MYC.
Yeah, it was raining a little while ago, but I think it's settled down now. And it was a pretty nice day in the afternoon. It was sunny out there and in the 60, well, 60, 62. So I can't complain too much. But anyway, there you go. And I'm not hearing Paul usually when well, I might hear him, I'm not sure. But he may not hear me unless I turn around and head into the mountains and reflect it up to him that way. Anyway, K6MYC, WB6JNN 285.
Okay, very good, yeah. Wasn't much of a day. We got through it. I did a lot of cleanup stuff. I had kind of a mess in the back of my side-by-side ATV with chainsaws, and I had leaves and pine cone pieces and all kinds of stuff in there, and I decided to just clean it up and reorganize it. I had one bin that I keep in there with all the bits and pieces of tools and screws and other things, but it had gotten completely discombobulated. So that's what I did for 2 hours, was sort out what was in the back of my ATV. Otherwise, I didn't pull any weeds, though. I think I did pull some weeds in the front of the barn. I have some cracks in the sidewalk there, or in the cement, and they're intentional cracks. They're seams, if you will. But dirt falls in there, and then of course the weeds go and put their little threads down there, and we try to keep it free of weeds. Otherwise, it looks like it could be a lawn if I let it go. The grass goes so fertile in those cracks, it goes 2 feet either side of center sometimes if I let it go. Anyway, let's see who else we have in here. KD6SOK and the group K6MYC. Go ahead, the breakers.
W6, I don't have my amplifier on. There we go, W6PQL.
Yeah, booming signal. I got to pick up Paul too, but I'll get him in a second. Don't give up on me, Paul. W6PQL, good signal with and without the amp. So we heard you fine without it. So it must be pretty good conditions here, Jim. I must be pretty close to you. And it was a rainy off and on day here. We didn't get much rain in the afternoon. It might have sprinkled a little bit. I don't think we got anything that was worth measuring. Maybe 1/10 of an inch overall. Not much to shout about here. But other people up in the hills in Placerville and Sacramento and Twain Harte and all that, they got a lot more rain than we did. We'll hear how much rain Paul got up there today. W6PQL 1296, K6MYC. Go ahead, Jim.
Okay, Mike. Well, conditions as always are up and down. You were very strong when you and I first connected, and now weaker, but it's okay. You heard me without the amp, so you're probably hearing me now. Nothing to report other than what you've already heard. We just got a few sprinkles here as well. I'll be popping up 10 kilohertz momentarily to see if Santa Barbara's in there, and I'll meet you on 6 meters. K6MYC, W6PQL.
Yeah, okay, good. We'll see you on 6 then. I'll try to get down your way pretty quickly tonight. 7-3 for now, and okay on the few sprinkles up there. Some people got more rain than you did, I guess. All right. Over to you, Paul, and see what's going on there in Placerville. And you must have got a lot of rain up there. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, K6MYC, over.
Yeah, Roger, Mike. Thanks. K6NYC in the group, K6WIS. Side note, good evening, Jim. There, you're 5x7 with the amp and about 5x1 without it. So, yeah, full copy even without the amp. Yeah, we got a lot of rain today. Actually, a mixture of rain and hail. These white ice pellets are coming down in equal measure, it seems, with the rain, and sometimes it was covering the ground with white, but soon to be washed away. So, yeah, we've been having very cold weather here, nothing above 47 degrees Fahrenheit. Right now, it's dropped down to about 39, and it's still dropping. So, we're in for a cold night here, over.
Okay, well, it's supposed to get cooler here, too. I don't think we're going to get quite below 40, but it's supposed to go down to about 40 degrees tonight. So we've got the fireplace going. It's not terribly cold outside yet, but it might get cooler by morning. Anyway, we're getting sort of used to this cold stuff after all winter, and I'll have a hard time now acclimating to get ready for 100 degrees here, high. Anyway, did you make any measurements of your rainfall up there, Paul? Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, my weather station, it's reporting, nearly 20 millimeters. That's about 0.8 of an inch, over.
Okay, not a huge amount, but okay. Well, that's still good. Way more than we got. Alrighty, good. And we'll look for you on the direct path just for fun to see how that looks as well, and then we'll see you on 6 meters as well. Okay, anybody else for the Bozo Net here on 222? How about KLY? How about AXX? There's 2 or 3 people that should be checking in here on 220. K6MYC, Bay Area, 222. Bozo Net, check-ins, please. I got some serious solar panel noise here, solar inverter noise, I should say. I'm really buried in it tonight, but I would assume if there was anybody in there, did anybody hear anybody else? I didn't hear anybody. K6MYC, did anybody hear anything? Okay, nothing heard. Okay, I'm going to go up toward Oakley then. There we are toward Oakley, and I got the power line or the inverter noise into a null here. That's good. Let's see if he's awake and well after a kind of a poor weekend on 80 and 160. N6RO, K6MYC. N6 Radio Oscar, N6RO. With a little feedback in there. I can peek on you if you give me a little more chatter. I'm not sure where to point here for tonight. The band is good, but who knows? Go ahead.
Yeah, well, you're loud and clear. K6MYC, N6RO, Bozo 835. In a little shower right now. Sprinkles. Guess it's going up, and I'll be on 6 a bit later after I cook my barramundi and Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, very good. And how did you do overall in the contest with respect to the rest of the world?
We're number 8 in the world, number 3 in USA.
What was it in the world? And 3rd in the USA. What was it in the world?
Mostly Europeans.
I didn't get it.
I say most of the bigger scores were in Europe.
Okay, so you were down, did you say 30th or something?
Well, I think
he said he was 8.
P3LR, followed by ND7K.
Yeah, somebody broke in and said, you said what? Go ahead. What did he say, Aaron?
I think he said he was 8th overall in the world and 3rd in the U.S.
Okay, 8th in the world. Yeah, very good. Not bad, all things considered, with the very poor 80 and 160. They can usually rack up a lot of points with those if those are working, but the static was bad. Okay, well, not a bad showing anyway, Ken. If you're even rated, you're doing good. And like you say, the Europeans really racked up the scores there. N6 Radio Oscar, Oakley, K6MYC. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the low band, even 40 meters, was impacted by the static. It was QRN on the low bands and QR Mexico on the high bands. By the way, we worked Tom, KW6N, on 3 bands, 160, 80, and 15.
Yeah, very good. Were you using your call or NR60?
NR60, that's our club call. We always use it in the WV36 contest.
Yeah, don't say NR60 to me because I will be really screwed up then. N6RO, K6MYC.
Yeah, well, after saying NR60 all weekend, it's hard to break the chain. But I'll be back to N6RO shortly.
You pointed at me because I'm struggling with you. You're fading up and down every other word. There's a kind of a slow rolling fade of 2 or 3 seconds. Over.
Yeah, okay. Time period taking this thing, so not normal, but Q5.
Okay. You're Q5, but I'm almost to the point of missing words when it fades down like that. I keep turning the volume up, but it doesn't help. Okay, well, we'll look for you on 6 meters. It should be much more stable on 6. Who knows? 7-3 for now, and I think you had dinner already. We had orange roughy for dinner tonight. Over.
Oh, I haven't had that in a while. I'm just about to cook my barramundi and Brussels sprouts. See you on 6.
Yep, see you on 6. N6RO, K6MYC. Anybody else while I'm pointed this direction? Check-ins, 222. Okay, nothing heard up to Sacramento. We should be able to copy KO6KD. Kilo Oscar 6, Kilo Delta. Are you copying me, Bill?
Mike, you're weak. You're kind of weak right now. I'll give you a little chatter. I think I've got the antenna pointed towards you, at least where I usually have it. K6MYC in the Bozo group, Bozo Net. This is KO6KD. KO6KD number 776. Have you got me in there at all, Mike?
Yeah, we've got you fine now, Bill. And it's as good as anybody else tonight. There's some flutter. The band is not stable. There's flutter or a weird fading of some sort on everybody. But it varies from station to station here. But you're Q5. Are you feeling any better?
No, not particularly. In fact, your signal just that last time came up to an S9. I've not been able to get any sleep at all. I've tried, but something is wrong. And when I try to get to sleep, my throat clog chokes off, and I can't breathe. So even sitting up, it's not allowing me to sleep. So I've had virtually no sleep at all, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make myself a little something to eat, and I'm going to try to get some sleep, and I'll pray about it, and hopefully I'll be okay. If you don't hear me in the morning, you might want to check the newspapers. Over.
I hope I don't have to do that. Good God. Okay, well, go get something to eat, and then we'll see you on 6 meters in a few minutes here. We got a fairly short list on 222 tonight. Anyway, good evening for now. You're sounding okay. You took a little fade in the middle, but the band is just very unstable. Well, the weather is the way it is. KO6KD. I don't think I should expect to hear Darren. Darren probably has not solved the transverter problem yet, right?
Yeah, no, Darren.
to tune in and see if the receiver was working, but the transverter is out of commission, and so it's not in a position to even try it. So he's not here on 220. So okay, but he'll try to be around for 6 meters. He did tell me he was going to try to be around for 6 meters. So I'll get out of the way. Say good evening to everybody who's listening. Heard Paul in here moments ago talking, so good evening to you, Paul, and anybody else who might be in the sound of my voice. This is KO6KD73. We'll see you on 6.
Roger, roared up toward the end there, really strong, so it's the band's just all over the place. Okay, on Darren. We'll look for him on 6 meters there. K6KD, K6MYC. Anybody else before I turn toward Paul? K6MYC, Bozo Net.
711, 6MI.
K6MI. Good evening, John. Good to hear you. You're very strong.
Good evening. I just got back in town. Bunch of stuff to do, so I'll be in and out.
Hi, John.
Hey, guys.
Okay, John. Very good. In and out. We got you. Can come back in any time. We'll look for you on 6 meters in a few minutes here.
Okay.
Okay. There are only two in the San Joaquin Valley, except Rob's in here. Rob's in and out, but Aaron and yourself are the only ones so far. Nothing from Ken. Anybody know if Ken's even in town? Do you know, Aaron, if Ken's even here in town?
I can't remember when he was going to be back, but also apparently he's been busy house shopping because, there's the potential that he got an offer on his property. So he's also been missing some of the other nets. So the house hunting thing has just made him even more busy. K6USY.
Yeah, well, that'll be a major disruption, but if he can get a good price for the place, then it'll probably make it worthwhile.
Well, it's better than having, 3-story apartments on either side of you, because that's probably what would happen if he held out.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, well, we miss him here on the bands that he can get on easily, but I know that he's busy. I was hoping he might be in here, and in case there was a question for him, he could get in touch with Darren, who's struggling with the transverter. Anyway, we'll keep looking. Let me see. Let me go up toward Paul a little bit more here. Any propagation here on the direct path, Paul? K6WYS, K6MYC.
K6MYC from K6WIS. Yes, we have a direct path connection. Your signal strength is QSB fading a lot, but it's peaking about S6. So higher signal strength, but more fading. How copy me, over?
Yeah, fine. Well, I've got a funny peak on you. It's hard to catch a peak. You ought to know where to stop on the peak because the signal's up and down. Really hard to figure where to stop, but you're much better here. Very stable compared to the other path. The other path was weaker, but this one's stronger, but all over the map, up and down. And you're probably seeing the same thing on me. Okay, we won't keep you. We'll look for you on 6 meters in just a few minutes. I'll be pointed toward toward Nevada first. I'm starting in Nevada, so I'll be down your way very shortly. And if you hear me, just call in anytime you hear us here. 7-3 for now, Paul. Are you beginning to feel better?
No, I'm still on the downswing. It's the second week, and I'm feeling weaker and weaker, and it'll probably bottom out on Friday, Saturday, and hopefully through the weekend I'll start perking up a bit, over.
November 7, Whiskey Tango, over.
I hear you, Larry. We got you. Okay, Paul. Fine. I'm sorry that but hopefully you'll get through that shortly, and you'll hit the bottom quickly here. Let me pick up Larry. Larry, I'll move it antenna up your way. Must have pretty good propagation. I'm nowhere near you. So let me go get Nevada here. There we are toward Nevada. N7 Whiskey Tango, K6MYC, over. N7WT, K6MYC, over. N7WT, K6MYC.
I was trouble hearing you, Mike. I didn't hear you a little while ago. K6MYC, K6MYC number, this is November 7 Whiskey Tango, number 657. And a real noisy on the van tonight, but I didn't hear you a while ago. Roger.
Roger. You're solid copy. Very nice copy. And I'm not pointed toward Nevada. I'm pointed out to the west of Nevada, over. You don't sound like you're hearing very well tonight. N7 Whiskey Tango, we have your 657. We've got you, Larry, and your solid copy. Over.
Oh, there you are. K6MYC, November 7 Whiskey Tango. Little noisy on the band, but I didn't hear you. Hunter Daniel, Roger, Mike, 657. Over.
Yeah, okay, well, we're running 800, so you should be hearing me, but apparently you have a lot of noise. Roger, 73, thank you, and we'll look for Daniel. I don't know if Daniel's in here or not. N7 Whiskey Tango, 657, looking for KE7 UQL, KE7 Uniform Quebec London, over. KE7 UQL, KE7 UQL, K6MYC, over. KE7 UQL, KE7 UQL, K6MYC, over.
Daniel, are you out there? KE7 UQL, are you out there, Daniel? N7WT.
Yeah, you think Daniel is in here? Do you think Daniel is here, over?
Here, Mike, N7WT.
Do you think Daniel is here? Is Daniel in here tonight, over? You're just not hearing. There's 800 watts to you. 800 watts on the whistle up, over. Okay, well, we'll try a couple more times for Daniel here. The band is all funny, and I've got two different directions on you, Larry. Two different directions. I'm pointed way east of north, and I was quite a bit west of north when you first called in. So the band, when I go right at you, you don't hear me at all.
CW.
Yeah, 52. That's PQL giving us 52 checking in.
Alrighty, got it.
Alrighty, got your 52. Roger, 52. Roger, 52. Okay. One more call or two for KE7 UQL, Kilo Echo 7 Uniform, Quebec, London, K6MYC, calling and listening.
Yeah, Nevada might not be hearing as well because they're getting rain right now.
Well, he just says he has a lot of noise, but he doesn't indicate the rain static, but maybe I'm sure he knows the difference. I'll come back a little bit more. I'm just inching the antenna back and forth here. KE7 UQL, K6MYC, over.
Rain static, N7WT.
Roger, rain static. Yeah, there you are, rain static. He must have heard you. He must have heard you there, Aaron. He's got rain static. That's what the noise is. Okay, Roger, Larry, rain static. Roger. See you on 6. We'll see you on 6 in a couple of minutes. We'll see you on 6. Over.
See you on 6.
Yeah, if he's listening to the stream, he knows he's being heard well here. Fine and dandy, Larry. 73. Okay, I don't hear anything from Daniel, so I'll just leave it here. No point in going back to the Bay Area. I think we got everybody we were going to get there.
Yeah, I have 14.
Yeah, that's probably right. I'll let Judy count it. Here it is. Roger, Larry. 73. 14 also, you got it. 14 is correct, Aaron.
Alrighty, sounds good. I'll be standing by to switch over to 6, K6USY.
I'm going to switch right now. Here we go to 6.
Check. K6USY.
Okay, good evening.
Yeah, K6USY 1079 and Bozo 1100 down here in Delta Mike 06, and you're sounding good.
Yeah, you're sounding good. I'm pointed north.
711 in and out.
There's 711 in and out. Good evening again, John. Thank you.
92.
92. I didn't get the first part.
982. Charlie Echo Fox.
Oh, you broke on that one. You broke something. You went way down.
Am I not getting enough?
Or did I lose something here?
I know I'm working.
Well, you are now. I came back.
Okay. It's me, Mike. Charlie Echo Fox, 982, checking in.
We got you. And good evening to Darrell.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. We should have Frank in here sooner or later. Have you heard him?
November?
He's right here.
Hi, Frank.
Good evening, gentlemen. W6BBS 72 DMO7 Course Gold.
There you go. And there was somebody underneath you. Who was that? Go ahead.
November 7, Whiskey Tango, 657, over.
Oh, good signal, Larry. And sorry about your brain static. We were copying you 100% of the time on 222. I was copying you over about a 20-degree azimuth pattern. It's just all over the place. The signals just going everywhere. Very diffused, but very good signals. We copied every one of your transmissions, no matter where I was pointed over.
Roger, I was copying me also on the 100C, but on the radio, the radio was so noisy, about S5 noise, and I would just hear you once in a while. You'd get above that, and that's why I was having trouble with you actually on the radio when I had the other part of it muted over.
Yeah, okay. We might take a standby. Have you ever heard this November 7 Victor Alpha Zulu up there? Have you ever heard him, Larry?
No, I haven't heard him. I haven't heard him.
Well, he may be vertical. I don't know. I hear him here occasionally. I've checked him in 2 times. One time when nobody else was up there. You weren't there, and nor was anybody else. So I hear him, and he's weak, but he's usually readable. So I thought maybe he would leak a signal down to you there. I don't think Daniel's got anything on 6 meters here. Daniel, if you're there, come on in. KDE 7UQL, K6MYC listening. Okay, nothing from Daniel. So, Larry, thanks for being there on 222. It was nice to have you on that band there. Good to hear you on 222. So you sort of got stuff working there except for the noise problem. N7 Whiskey Tango 657 Gardnerville, K6MYC.
Yeah, Roger. About this information, I got a email with photos from K70Q in Antarctica, down off the tip of South America. He went down to Antarctica. I got photos of him that he sent to me. So he said he's enjoying his vacation. Over.
Well, that's good. Yeah, it's going to be another month or so before he gets back. So you're probably going to get a few more of those pictures. But he's down in the Antarctic on the boat there. Very good. It's cold, I'll bet you. Although it's summertime down there. It's just getting into winter now. All right. Very good. If you're sending an email back to him, say hi from all of us. Give him a big high five from all the guys on the Bozo Net, over.
All right, I'll do that next time. Anyway, he said there was no colder in Antarctica than when he left fishing.
Yeah, I got a little noise. I missed that. I heard you say Antarctica, but I missed the comment. What was it?
He said there was no colder in Antarctica than when he left Reno.
It's not cold? Is you saying not cold?
Relay?
Not any colder. He said it was just as cold at his home when he left than when he got to Antarctica. Weather is the same. Say just about as cold, over.
Okay, now you came way up. Go ahead, Frank.
Yeah, I was just going to repeat that. When he got down to Antarctica, it was as cold as it was when he left home, no colder.
Yeah, I got it. I pieced it together. That's sort of what I was hearing, but I wanted to be sure. Okay, very good. Thank you. Yeah, I've got that inverter noise in here this evening, so I've got some power line buzz, or what sounds like power line, but it isn't. And that's making a copy a little rough when he fades way down there. Anyway, good evening, Frank. How was your day?
Fine and dandy, cold, wet, miserable, but I got an inch of rain between 6 o'clock in the morning and about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I got an inch, and I've had another quarter inch and all the drizzling off and on since then.
Okay, well, we didn't get much measurable. I didn't look, but there wasn't much in the trays or in the garbage can lids and stuff, so we didn't get very much here. Maybe a tenth.
Wow, that's amazing, because there was at times it was pouring down here, and like my little stream that gets created along the side of the pad and down the mountain towards the pond was just rippling right along. It was running, like it did a couple of years back. So I'm surprised you didn't get much.
Yeah, not much. And it was cleared up by noon or so. I was outside from about 2 on, but it hadn't rained. The concrete never did get really wet here, over.
Yeah, roger that. Now, up here tonight, we're looking at the possibility of snow overnight through tomorrow morning. Tuesday, snow level at 2,700 feet before 10 a.m., and then rain after that. And so it looks like another nasty day.
Yeah. You can count on that. I heard on a report that some parts of Sierras were going to get as much as 3 feet of snow. That's a lot.
Well, I can believe that, because if it's going to snow down to 2,900 feet after midnight, it's dumping in the high country, dumping hard for it to get down that low.
Yeah, well, that's good, because that's runoff, and it'll be stored for a while. Anyway, good deal. All right, right, Larry, we're going to let you go, 7-3. I don't know anybody else copying Larry here, K6MYC within 7WT. Anybody else want to say hello to Larry?
Whiskey 6 Papa Echo.
694.
Are you copying him on W6PE? Hang on a second. We'll be right with you. Ben, were you hearing Larry up there in Nevada?
I might have. I heard you talking to somebody there. I just turned up here on this frequency.
All right, well, we got your 694. Hang on just a second. We got another one at the same time with you there. Last night we got W6PE, and I guess my mind went blank, so you're going to have to fill me in again. I know it's been a whole 24 hours since we talked. But I can't remember your name, darn it, and I don't remember where you are. So let's try one more time, and this time maybe it'll stick. Again, my name is Mike, W6 Papa Echo, K6MYC.
All right, Mike. Well, it's pretty easy to remember. My name is Mike as well, and I'm in Oakhurst. And
7-3, Larry.
Going online to see when the nets were, and saw that there was a 6-meter net, and thought, well, I can do that because my off-center fed dipole will cover 6 meters on the HF rig. So I figured I'd give it a shout. W6PE.
Now I remember, Mike, I'm sorry about that. Oakhurst, I don't know why I forgot that. I knew you were somewhere close, and it just wouldn't click. As soon as you said Oakhurst, it all came back to me then. Very good. Well, nice signal. You're stronger here. Of course, I'm pointed at you now. I think last night I was pointed away when you were checking in on 2 meters, but you're working pretty well on 6. I'm pointed due north at the moment, and that's not quite at you, but very close, so not bad. Good to have you in here, and thanks for getting on the 6-meter band here. We started to ask you last night, but I was losing a little copy from time to time. Have you just moved in up there? Are you just getting set up, or are you just getting set up after being there a while?
It's a little bit of both. I moved, and and I had never gotten my rotator or the beam antennas up for VHF, UHF. So I've got a rotator now, and I've got my antennas. I just need to get them mounted up in the air. So that's kind of my goal. But things are progressing, but slowly. So I hope to get the antennas up in the air, and do some single sideband on 2 meters, 6 meters, 2 meters, 440, and 23 centimeters. So that's my goal. W6PE.
Okay, let me ask Judy, did you get his Bozo number? 620. Okay, you got it. She's better at it than me here. If you said it, I missed it. Anyway, fine, Mike. Very good. Good news. And are you in the bowl, or are you up on the edge of the bowl a little bit? And which side of the bowl are you in? The north side or the south side?
I would be on the north side. I'm about halfway between Highway 41 and Bass Lake. So I'm up about 3,200 feet here.
Oh, okay. So it sounds like it's a pretty good location, particularly if you're not down in the Oakhurst Bowl there. I used to have a guy that would check in from there. He had a marginal signal. He couldn't hear anybody. Couldn't hear the Bay Area. Couldn't hear anybody. When you get your beam up, it'll be interesting for you to turn over toward the Bay Area, because at 3,200 feet, you might have a shot out to the due west and a little bit north of due west, where the Bay Area comes in. Mike, over.
Yeah, I'll have to give that a try. Probably 20 years ago, I lived in
Ben Lohman, and he used to work Ingalls sideband on VHF, UHF, and I can remember doing won the contest, making a 23-centimeter contact from Ben Lohman to Fraser Mountain, and we was really quite happy that that 23 centimeters could do that.
Oh yeah, for sure. I can work to the LA area from here, and we could actually work into San Diego or Delta Mike 12 if we have anybody on down there with reasonable stations. But yeah, it's I run 8 23 cm 22 easy antennas, 8 stacked up, and they're up at 100 feet here, and about 600 watts. So I can reach out quite a ways on 1296. So if you've got 1296 where you are now, that should be fun. Over.
All right. Well, right now the only antenna I've got up in the air is a vertical, and that's just not going to make it. Also, I've only got 10 watts. So one of the goals will be to get a low noise preamp and an amp, but that'll be it. It'll probably be next year.
Yeah, understand. Do you have a 9700? Is that what you're using?
Yeah, that's the one. So you know, I wish I had a little bit more power on 23 centimeters, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I got you. Well, they do pretty well. There's a guy over in the Bay Area I work in Los Altos with his 10 watts, and he has half of one of the 23 CM22s that I sent over to him, and his 10 watts, and he gets over here quite regularly. So it can be done with 10 watts if you've got a half-decent path. But from 3,200 feet, you might have a shot into the Bay Area from where you are, and that'd be quite a few people over there on 1296. They'd be real excited about working you. Anyway, I'll let you go, but good to have you in here, and good get more acquainted here and get familiar with your situation there.
All right. Sounds good. Well, I got another net going on for LOAS, so I better get back there. W6PE.
Okay, thanks much again, Mike, for popping in here. Good to hear you. Okay, let's see. I better get off of Nevada here. I've got a cat that's got me planted. Judy's going to have to rotate toward 330 here.
WA6AJ 727.
Okay. Was that you, Mike, AAJ? I was talking to Judy here. 727?
Roger.
Yeah, we got you. Okay. Judy was busy running the rotator here. 727, Mike checked in. WA6AJ 727. And we had Ben in there. Ben, now that we got cleared up with the Oakhurst station. Ben is 694. I was just going to check back and see if he had anything new to report. Had heard anything on 6 or anything? WB6GBS, K6MYC.
This has been W6GBS. No, I haven't played around too much lately, so anyway, just enjoying the fact that we got some rain today and supposed to get some the next 2 days, so that'll be good.
Yeah, I don't know
know about Wednesday, but certainly tomorrow. We're supposed to get some heavy rain tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah, supposed to get some there. I'm not sure how much, but anyway, we'll get a little bit of it there. Our gardener waited a while there to come, and after he got here, we got a little short shower. But anyway, we got some stuff done anyway. Anyway, thanks for holding that tonight. It's been W6 CBS.
Roger. Very good, Ben. Thanks for checking there and waiting for me to finish up with the news station. W6PE is not a news station, obviously, with that call sign, but he's new to us, and I wanted to get acquainted with him. He checked in last night on 2 meters, and he has a ICOM 9700 like we have here, so he's got all 3 bands, 2, 432, and 1296, but I didn't know what he was running for equipment and what his plans were, so he's got a good location. He's up at 3,200 feet, sort of north and east of Oakhurst, I guess. So it should be good. Good enough, Ben. Thanks much, and good to hear you. Now, let's see. Over to you, Mike. AAJ K6MYC.
Hello, Mike. Nothing new. Got about a 45-minute torrential downpour here, and that was pretty neat. And then it just stopped and came as quick as it went. Over.
Yeah. Okay. We never got any roaring downpours. We had a pretty heavy rain, I think, this morning, but that was it. It only lasted just a few minutes.
Yeah, the funny thing was I got a weather alert on my phone, and it was probably about 30 minutes into it.
Oh, too late, huh?
Well, yeah, it's just kind of crazy. It's a weird weather pattern this last couple of days.
Yeah, well, I think we're just on the edge of it, and a bunch of little fingers going by and dropping a little water on us. That's good, but I didn't get much here. Okay. Is Bill going to be in here tonight, you think?
Probably not. If he's not here by now, probably not.
Alrighty. Well, let's see. We're pointed up towards Sacramento. I should be able to hear KO6KD. How about it, Bill? Anybody in Sacramento. KR6MR?
KR6MR, Bozo 759, over.
Yeah, 759, gotcha. Good evening. Boy, we had rough copy the other night on 2 meters. It was chopped up and all kinds of funny fading, but you're a little bit better here on 6. How was your day? And you were getting a lot of rain, didn't you?
Yeah, I got a little over 1.25 inches in this storm so far, and you're only hitting at F5 on the signal up here. So I guess conditions aren't that good tonight, over.
Well, I'm trying to find a peak on you. The band is the same on 222. Signals were spread out all over. I could go back and forth 20 degrees on people. I've got about a 10-degree beam width, and I could go 20 degrees either side of center, and I still could hear people. So it's all diffused and screwed up tonight, multi-path and stuff. I think I'm too far to the north for you right now. Let me come back a little. Anyway, we're copying, but it's just not real strong. KR6MR, Meadow Vista. How much rain did you get?
Yeah, okay, Mike. Let's see, where are we here? I'll find it in a second. Let's see, this storm, 1.26 inches. Today is 0.87, over.
Okay, a good 2 inches overall then.
Yeah, and 19 inches for the year.
Okay, is that about normal, or have you lived there long enough to know?
That's about normal.
Yeah. But the rain is coming in better batches this year than did last year. I got normal amount of rain last year, but it didn't do anything. It was all little a quarter inch here and a quarter inch there. And this year I've gotten much more rain and much more wetness. And that weeds are growing much better, needless to say. All righty. I don't know where Bill is. I did have him on 220, but maybe he's just going back to bed. He's not feeling real well.
No, I just talked to him on FM. He should be around. I know Darren's waiting.
Okay, well, we'll slide down that way a little bit. Good evening to you. Thanks for climbing the stairs.
Okay, Mike. Catch you later. KR6MR back to net.
And hopefully we'll have, I wouldn't swear to it, but we're going to probably have really poor conditions tomorrow night. But maybe if you can get your motivation up, you'll still climb the stairs. You never know. It could be one of those amazing nights. But with the weather and all, with the rain that we're going to be getting, I don't know whether it's going to be good or not.
We'll find out, won't we? Number 776.
Okay, there's 776. Thank you. Yeah, we'll find out. All right, let me go down this way to Bill. Go ahead, Bill.
Okay, give you a little chit-chat. Hello, John, and everybody else on the 6-meter net. This is KO6KD, number 776, Charlie Mike 98 in Roseville, checking in on 6 meters. I'll copy. Over.
Yeah, well, I go back and forth 30 degrees. I don't see any difference.
Well, it's just fine right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty close. Was that a Darren in there?
He should be.
756, Kilo Juliet, 6 Kilo Foxtrot Bravo.
Got them all. Got you, Darren. Thank you. And good to hear you. I guess you're still, Ken's very busy. We haven't been able to have him check in on anything, but I guess you have his email address and you could write him on that mixer question you have. He would probably answer that. It's worth a try anyway if you have any questions about it. You might also ask him if he has any of those mixer devices in stock. He's got the power devices, but whether he ever bought any mixer devices is a question mark. He may never have had a radio that a transverter that failed in the mixer department. But Ken stocks a lot of that stuff even though he hasn't used it yet. KJ6KFB in the group, K6MYC.
And Golf Yankee.
Go ahead, Darren.
Real rough. I'm taking the mic out of there.
Bill, did you get that from Darren?
No, I can't hear him over here. He dropped out.
I don't know what happened to Darren, but you went way down. You were very strong, and then you just went way down. Maybe it's the band. Did you have trouble copying me, Darren? KJ6KFB. Maybe he's got range static. K6MYC. Over.
Real rough, Mike. I can just barely tell you there. Kilo Juliet, 6 Kilo Foxtrot Bravo. The band is not cooperating.
Okay, and I'm running a hell of a lot more power than you are, so you really got some serious noise problems there, Darren. Anyway, 73s, and did you catch my comment about Ken and the mixer?
Negative. I did not catch the comment, Ken and mixer.
Bill, you can just pass on to him that it's still maybe worth a call or an email message to Ken to see if even if he has one of those devices. Over. Bill, are you copying me?
I'm hearing you.
Okay, did you get what I said?
Yes, I'll go ahead and pass that information on to Darren. I'll talk to him on simplex here on 2 meters in just a minute or two, and I'll pass that information to him.
All right, thank you. I'll let
7-3, we'll look for you in the morning.
Yep, see you in the morning. Hopefully you'll feel a little better. Try to get some sleep tonight.
I will.
Righty.
KO6KD, good night.
Good night, Bill. Okay, anybody else Sacramento-wise? I do have Redding that's in that direction, but I'm not sure where to point for Redding. Redding. Give me some CW. Give me some CW if you're there, Rich. KD6 Sugar Whiskey, K6MYC, over. I'm not hearing any CW.
Golf Yankee, WB6GGY, Bozo 884.
Yep, you got that, Judy? she's got her. Good evening, Phil. We heard you earlier, but I was trying to get through with urine, and he was struggling all of a sudden. Anyway, good evening again, and good to hear you here. Pretty good chats this morning, even though you were in and out a little bit. But we should be back there again in the morning, and another drizzly day.
Right you are, and we're enjoying every inch of rain we're getting. We're enjoying it all. Okay, 7-3 to you and Judy. Have a great evening. WB6GGY 7373.
Hey, Phil, could you relay a check-in for me, H&A?
I can hear you.
Could check in there also, Mike.
Yeah, 1013. I hear you, Greg. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'm barefoot tonight. I didn't think you'd be able to hear me. I'm barefoot on the 160-meter loop. So I don't have the cable up to the Yagi on the 6-meter band yet. So anyway, just running 100 watts, barefoot. Back to you, Mike.
Yeah, no, you're Q5. It's not quite as loud as Phil, but certainly easy copy. No problem. We got your 1013, sir. And okay, I'm not getting the 6-meter Yagi up yet. Well, you can't do it when it's raining, can you?
Actually, the Yagi's up. I just don't have the coax up to that spot yet.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. And maybe next week you'll have it there. I got some kind of a drainage here in my throat is bugging me tonight. It's going. Yeah, I think I got it now. It was some spot of phlegm or something that was just tickling the heck out of my throat. But I think I got it. Okay.
Only one, Mike. I think everybody's got that going on right now.
Yeah, something weird. I don't know. I was talking here, and I'd talk about a minute, and then it would tickle, and I'd cough. But I think it's clearing up now. But I've had a little bit of excess throat phlegm the last few days for some reason. I don't know what that's all about. Anyway. Good evening, Greg, and we'll see you on Wednesday, hopefully, with the big signal from the big Yagi up there at 50 feet, high, 55 feet. WA6HNA, K6MYC, and I'm still listening for CW from Reading. Okay, not hearing anything. Is there anybody else in the Sacramento area? Last week we had a couple of guys that haven't checked in for quite a while, but we'll listen again. K6MYC, Bozo Net, 6 meters, beaming the general Sacramento Valley. Okay, nothing heard. I guess we'll go over and get in 6RO again.
KM6SR, number 432. I guess I should check in, huh?
Well, sure, why not?
Roger.
Where have you been?
November 6th.
Oh, I've been down eating, been here trying to catch up on 220 net log, and now I'm on 6.
Okay. You didn't check. You did check in on. Did you check in on 222?
Roger. Yeah, I did it early before the Marnet really started.
Oh, yeah, right. I don't know if we got you on there or not. I think we did right after I checked in, Aaron.
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay. Oh, yeah, 14 anyway, so not a great net, but under these weather conditions, it's still got a few people that aren't working. That should be. Let's see, I'm pointed toward the N6RO, more or less. Let's see, Ken, are you back in there from dinner?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Give Judy your number and tell us anything new, and don't burp. Are you not hearing me? N6RO, make a transmission so I can find you. You're very weak, over.
Sorry, Mike, I can't copy you at all. You're about S1.
so he can find you. The signals are all over tonight. Over.
Yeah, okay, well, you're good and loud, but Mike is not. This is N6RO, Bozo 835, in Charlie Mike 97, and we had a little bit of rain, 0.03, K6MYC, N6RO.
N6RO, okay, 6MYC, is that any better?
Oh, I heard that, but not very loud.
Well, doesn't matter. Are you copying me? I'm asking you questions and you're not responding. Over.
We've got severe fading, just like on 220. That last transmission was good, though.
Okay, well, how was your dinner?
How was your dinner, Ken?
Oh, it was great. Barramundi and Brussels sprouts.
Frank, you finish up with him. He's just not hearing me.
Yeah, okay, yeah, for whatever reason, the conditions or whatever, Ken, I guess you're just not hearing Mike, and so it's a little stumbling block, me answering questions. Anyways, good evening, Ken. Have a good one. Thanks for checking in. N6RO, W6BBS.
Yeah, Frank, I'm hearing Mike, not normal strength, but I think we're doubling a couple times. K6MYC, N6RO.
N6RO, okay, 6MYC. No, I'm not, I don't think I doubled with you. Well, I've called you several times, but you apparently got this funny QSB. But you're very moving the meter major here. I mean, you're 20 or 30 dB out of the noise. You are 20 to 30 dB out of the noise here, over.
It's very strange. I've got a lot of power line, well, some kind of noise in your direction. You're mostly Q5, and you're moving the meter up to 7, so it's just the way the band is tonight, I guess. Over.
Okay, well, we won't worry about it. We covered most of the important stuff earlier anyway. So 73 for now, and we'll see you tomorrow on 1296, and we won't have to fight the power line noise, will we?
I hope not. We got too many different kinds of noises here. 73, good night all, N6RO.
Leftovers of the contest there. 73, N6RO, now you got me doing it. K6MYC, clear. I'm still looking for Reading, over.
November 6, Bravo, Charlie.
N6BCC, good evening, Merle. I give Judy your number, 1134, as I recall.
Roger, 1134.
Now, carry on. I'm pointed right at you.
Hey, Roger. Well, I hope you and Judy are doing good here this weekend. And everything else sounds pretty good. Band's not quite as good as it was last week, but it's working anyway.
Yeah, we're hearing you fine. You're not bodacious in here, but plenty strong. No problemo. And hopefully we'll have good signals from John up there, W6 Whiskey Zulu with his new call and all. So I got to move the antenna a little bit for him, but not much. He should hear me okay here. Anyway, good to hear you, Merle. I haven't heard Brett in here. Brett should be here, N5 NPD, K6MYC. Brett, are you here?
I think he went to bed.
No, it's not that late, is it?
8:45. Yeah, he's been busy a lot and everything, so yeah, kind of like me. It's like I got to leave at 3 a.m. So yeah, he has to do a lot like I do sometimes.
Okay. I didn't think he was working anymore. I thought he was retired.
Oh no, he's got a ways to go yet.
Oh, okay. I thought he was retired. Well, that explains it. Very good. I'll take a standby for W6WZZ, and we'll see if we can catch him in here. Go ahead, John, K6MYC. W6 WZZ, K6MYC. Okay, nothing heard. Maybe he's not in here this evening.
John, you here?
How about the Bay Area?
Well, we're getting there. I heard something with a 5. Let me go a little further toward the Bay Area. Go ahead, the Bay Area again.
Oh, that's John.
K6KLY.
I hear you, Russ. Stand by.
Mike, do you hear John? He's not hearing me now.
Yeah. Something's not right on John's end. He's not pointed this way or something. W6WZZ. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, K6MYC. Over. Just not coming back. I think his number is 1145. I think that's his number, 1145. Can somebody check that?
That's your 1145, John? Yeah, Mike, John is here trying to check in.
Yeah, boy, he's just very, very weak.
He's got a small antenna.
Yeah, I know, but I heard him fine last week, so we've just got poor conditions. But you're very strong in this direction, over.
Yeah, okay, you're solid now. Still not up to normal, but anyway, John's trying to check in. It's just difficult.
Yeah, now you're weaker here on the meter, but better copy, so combination of things. Okay. Very good. Tell John we got him 1145. He's checked in, and we'll look for better conditions on 2 meters on Wednesday. N6RO with the W3WZZ, K6MYC. Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, okay. John, you're checked in, and Michael will look for you on Wednesday night on 2 meters, N6RO. What you need to do?
7-3.
Hi.
7-3, Ken. I'm going into the Bay Area. K6KLY. Go ahead. K6MYC.
Okay, Mike, K6KLY. Yeah, there's 3 or 4 other guys here in the Bay Area that have been trying to check in. So please listen for them. They've even been doubling with you a few times. But I missed the 220 tonight, but I thought I'd better hit you here. K6MYC, K6KLY, number 111.
Okay, well, I'm pointed your way on 220. Do you want to check in there quickly?
No, negative.
Okay. We'll let it go then. Very good. Thanks for the 111, and we'll stand by. Maybe you can help me with the other guys. I heard voices in there, but the other guys are stronger. Okay, Bay Area, try it again, guys. K6MYC, Bozo Net, 6 meters. I can hear a voice, but nothing more. Help me out, Russ.
Yeah, it's 1192. 1192, and he has a change of call sign. Let me get his new call sign.
Okay, that's KO6 with HRQ or something. Go ahead.
Okay, HRQ. Give me your new call sign there. Okay, KB6JSM, Kilo Bravo 6 Juliet Sam Mike is his new call sign there, over.
Okay, KB6 Juliet Sugar Mexico.
Roger, roger.
All right, and 1192.
Right.
Rob, are you getting this?
Yeah, I was right. What was the KB6 what?
Juliet Sugar Mike. Juliet Sugar Mike, over.
Okay, I'll check, see if he has the Bozo number.
1192, right, Judy? That's John, and he's in San Jose near the airport. I can normally hear him, but we've got such poor conditions tonight that nobody's very strong, except the normal guys.
Okay, let me see if I can pick up some more.
Okay, go for it.
All right, anybody else in the Bay Area wanting to check in? This is K6KLY. No, maybe not. I heard one other fella in here who was doubling or jamming you at one point, but he may not be in the Bay Area. Back to you, Mike, K6KLY.
Okay, well, let me just make some noise and maybe somebody will come in. Anybody copying me, please check in now. We've got other people listening, so even if I don't hear you, somebody else may hear you. So if you're copying me, now's the time to yell out your call and your Bozo number a couple of times slowly. K6MYC standing by. Over.
Copy UP 6JNC 107. 6NC 107.
We got you, Dane. Stand by 107. Do you, Russ?
No, negative, no additionals, thank you.
Okay. Well, we should have KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. He should be in here. And we also should hear W6PQL.
One more time. Anybody else in the Bay Area wanting to check in, come now.
PQL on this band, so I'll check him in, but he did give us 52 for the 222 net, but he did it on the other band, on this band, I believe. Okay. Well, I'm going to go towards Santa Cruz and get Tom before he goes to bed.
Hey, Mike, you had a number, or a new Bozo, I guess, Kilo Bravo 6, Juliet Sierra Mike?
No, he's changed his call. That was KO6HQR. It's 1192.
There's one more up here, Mike.
Okay.
KB6KSL, I believe. Go ahead. Oh, he threw his call letters in, and now he's not there. Sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
Are you talking to me or the other guy?
Oh, no. Go ahead, Mike. He's evidently not coming back to me.
Okay, you had a K6, Kilo Sugar Lima or something?
Yeah, KB6 Kilo Sugar Lima is what I heard.
Okay, KB6 Kilo Sugar Lima, KB6KSL. Now that could be KB6KSM. I think you're hearing John there again. John logged in here. I'm pointed toward Santa Cruz, KW6 Sugar, Tom. How about, to your, where are you?
296.
No, I want to be 275.
Don't you have that talking rotor controller there, Mike?
Yeah, I wish I did. I'm talking to the rotor controller, and she's pushing the buttons over.
All right, Judy. Yeah, he should be down further south of me, so he should be down around 290.
No, I'm at 275 for Santa Cruz. That's where we're pointed right now.
USL, that's good.
KW6 Sugar, K6MYC. Tom, before you go to bed. Okay, Alpha Foxtrot 6 United. How about you, Lee? Let's see if I can get Aaron in here. And let me get Dane also. Dane, I'm not ignoring you. So we're having a lot of trouble with propagation tonight. Let me see. Aaron, are you hearing me? K6USY, are you here? I guess he isn't. Okay, how about up to you, Dane, and let's see if I can pull you through. WB6JMP, K6MYC, over.
Okay, Mike, K6MYC, WB6JMP. You're running about S9. And anyway, the rain report is last rain we had was about 12:45 this afternoon. And total for the... Hey, Mike, Aaron's on the treadmill, KM6SRR.
Try it again, Dane. I didn't get anything. You're pretty weak. Try it again. This should be stronger, over.
Okay, well, I cranked the power up on the radio from 25 to 100 watts. So anyway, last rain was at about 11:45 or 12:45 this afternoon, and we've got a total for the day of 0.33 inches.
Okay, well, good. You did better than I did. We didn't get. I don't know. I don't think we got a tenth of an inch all day. So I'll look at the thing tomorrow, but I didn't see enough residual on the ground. Didn't even hardly wet the concrete. Anyway.
Well, like I said, I cranked the power up on the radio to 100 watts, so it should sound a little better.
Oh, no, you're fine. I moved the antenna toward you also. So I got good copy on you. I can move the antenna. It's just when I'm pointed toward the South Bay, sometimes you're pretty weak.
Okay, well, like I said, you're running about S9, and I heard what you were saying about the propagation, so I figured, I'm on the 991A today, so that works out.
Yeah, well, that's good. It's nice to have 100 watts there. Thanks for that. All right, we went dismal check-ins out of the Bay Area, but we're not getting much out of there anyway lately on 6 meters, so. Rob, I guess we could go down south and see if there's anybody who wants to check in. We haven't heard Rick for quite a while, KB6RQU.
Well, with one check-in out of Oakhurst, they may start giving us a run for our money in Corsical.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to go south to 155.
Okay, I'm going back in the other room. K6MYC. WB6JMP.
Okay, thanks, Dane. Thank you very much. Good evening to you. We're a little discombobulated this evening here. Band conditions notwithstanding. Going south towards Santa Cruz. I missed Santa Cruz, but we'll come back. And we're going down toward 150 KB6RQU direction. Anybody copying me when I'm pointed where I'm pointed? K6MYC, 6 meter Bozo.
KW6S, 610 on the drive-by.
There you go, stop. Okay. What are you pointed at, Judy?
239.
Huh? 239?
239.
Wow, we're 239. We're still hearing you strong, Tom. 610. We got you. We called you several times, pointed at you. I wanted to catch you before you went to bed. Go ahead.
Yeah, our other net got into a rag chew session afterwards over the contest. There were 4 of us that all had varying results in the contest, and we were kicking it around pretty good. So I'm here, and I'm about ready to give it up for the evening.
I wouldn't doubt it. Now, we haven't heard Lee for a week or so. I wonder if you want to, I guess he's okay, but I thought he just said he wouldn't be on 432, but I thought he'd be on 2 meters and 6 meters here. AF6 United, Lee, where are you?
He was on our 10-meter net earlier. AF6 United, KW6S. Nothing heard. Well, I'd let you get on down to, not Bakersfield, wherever, Lake Isabella, I guess it is. K6MYC, KW6S.
Thank you very much, Tom. And 73s, sleep well. Get rested up for 1296 tomorrow. We'll see you on that band with better luck, hopefully. Good evening. KW6 Sugar, K6MYC, continuing to rotate to Lake Isabella, 155. QRZ South, Lake Isabella or Visalia or anybody that's copying. K6MYC Bozo Net. KB6RQU, Rick, where are you? How about Visalia? W6LAD, W6PYP. Any number of others in Visalia. You guys should give Course Gold a run for their money. A lot of hams in Visalia. Come on, guys. K6MYC, 6-meter Bozo Net. Okay, Rob, I think we're done. I get Judy to make a count here.
Okay, I think I got 20.
Hey, Mikey?
Yes, sir.
Just a comment here. I was still pointed north, and I'd been pointed at the Bay Area, and then I was pointed north, figuring I'd hear you just flying off the back and everything to finish up the net, and I'd just leave the antenna pointed in that direction. Since this rotor is south stop, and you started talking to Tom, and I'm like, why am I not hearing Tom? And so I turned towards him, and I mean, he was dead. There was absolutely nothing, even with the preamps on from Tom. And I turned towards him, and he came right up to S9. So this beat-up old 6M7 of yours that's got bent elements, it's had a bit of a rough life and up and down many times and many configurations, is still doing its job, man.
Well, it's peaked and tweaked, buddy.
Yeah, it's been finely tuned.
Yes, it is, with all the bends and the whoopies and the doodads and the hangle-dingleberries.
Yes, sir. Anyways, it seems to be working very good. That's a pretty solid front to side right there. All right, good night to you and Rob and everybody else. W6BBS.
Oh yeah, I worked a long time on that. That's a good little antenna. Was there a breaker? I guess not. I got to tell you, this really cracks me up every time I think about it. There's some medication now that they come out with. You know, they always have to give this long list of things that you might get, or you might have these things happen to you if you take the pills. And there's one of them, and it's for something like diabetes or something totally unrelated. But it says, among other things, you might have a severe rash between the anus and the genitals. Can you just dying to take that pill, aren't you?
Yeah, geez, Well, Jeff Foxworthy did a really great routine about it years ago. And this is years ago, and they've had all kinds of new stuff in. But you just sit and listen to it on the radio. And so call your doctor now about ding dong dong. And but be aware the side effects could be but if you have diabetes, be sure and call your doctor about ding. And it's like, after they heard all the side effects, who's going to get on the phone and make that call?
Who wants to take it even? I think I'll live with the disease. Anyway, that one keeps coming back to me. I can't think of anything more aggravating.
Like one with that Jeff Foxworthy ended up with, there's a whole list of things, and it ended up with anal seepage. And he goes, anal seepage. Never mind, I'll keep the rash I got. You can keep your anal seepage.
Yeah, about the same as this one. A raw red area, itchy and inflamed between the... Judy wants me to stop. Okay. All right, so we've just ruined the stream here.
Yeah, ruined the atmosphere. My apologies, Judy. Have a wonderful evening, my lady. Good night, and good night, Mikey. W6BBS.
Good night, Frank. Okay. Very good. 73's Aaron. I know you're in the background there on the treadmill or something, but 73, Rob, thank you. And I think we got 20.
Hey, good night, Frank. W6BBS, KM6SR. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, we were doubling. I said we have 20. How many do you have?
Yeah, that's what I got, 20. I guess we didn't get John checked in on this one, 711, huh?
I got John checked in. Oh, 24. Judy's got 24.
Oh, I'm going to need some numbers, I guess. I've been trying to play catch-up with a log on 222, and I guess I've missed a few.
You want me to read them to you?
Yes, if you can. Just numbers is fine.
I start with 1079, 1100, 711, 982, 72, check.
Okay, I found two on this. Go ahead.
657, 694, 620, 727, 759, check.
Okay, go ahead.
776, 756, 884, 1013, 432, 835, check.
Okay, go ahead. Found another one. Go ahead.
1134, 1145, 111, 1192, 47, 107, 1296, and 610.
Okay, well, I found a couple more, so all righty, I'll add them to the list. Thank you.
All right, take care, 73s.
73s, Judy and Mike, K6NYC, KM6SR.
Okay, very good. I've got a cat that's exhausted here. She's been out in the rain, and she came in. She was kind of damp and cold, and she's just laying on my chest, just dead asleep. So I'm pinned to the chair here. That's why I'm not doing a very good job with the net tonight. I'm laying in a position that's got drainage going down the back of my throat, tickling me on top of everything else. So I'm going to get out of here. Good night, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow on 1296.
Hey, Mikey?
Yeah.
Can I call you on your cell as you walk to the house?
Yeah, give me a minute or so.
Okay, I'll tell you what, when you're ready, you just call me.
Yeah, well, if I don't call you in 5 minutes, that means I forgot.
Roger. Good night, W6BBS.
Okay, 6MYC, Delta Mike 07, Central California. running a 6-meter Bozo Net, all shut down, 7-3 all.